thank you for being with me today. Today I'm going to show you something very, very different compared to all my videos. So this is going to be an extra video because I thought that not many of you are from London or live in the UK. So I thought of showing you one of my favorite museums in London. So today we're going to the Science Museum together, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite parts of the museum. So let's start. So today I took the Jubilee Line and then changed with the Piccadilly Line, and it was very busy today, even though it's a Monday morning. So this is what you're going to see when you enter the area. So this one that you see at the beginning is the penny farthing, which is my favorite object from the past. And you can see so many things. This display belongs to the 1750, about the 1750 era. And as you can see, there are a lot of objects that you can see in this display. Well, this is the section from 1880 to 1839, and you can pause this section if you want to read it through. And I'm going to show you objects from the spectacles, which are on the right hand side, two secret things. And at the top, it's one of my favorite, which is the cash register from that era. And moving on, you're going to see a typewriter from the 1870s. And it's an Underwood type and 1929 telephone. And moving on. These are all medical objects. And on the right and on the left hand side, moving on, you can see also toys like the teddy bear or the doll. Oh, also we are going to see something that I really like to see, which are hygiene objects. One of them is the electrical belt, which is the number 6. Then moving on. We're going to see objects from the 1940s to the 1950s, but mainly our 1940s. And you can see beautiful objects such as spectacles, old TV sets. One of my favorites are these soap bars, old shampoos, the 1955 TV set, and old phones from the 50s, and magazines, which are the things that I like the most, and ration book, and old London Underground map. And moving on, you can see an old typewriter. These I think were from 1940s maybe. And you can see these ones, objects which are part of Homes and Gardens life from the 1950s. And then I'm going to show you these ones are my favorite: the oven, the washing machine, and the cooker, which are my favorite objects from the 1950s. Also the iron dryer that I love so much. So yeah, these ones are my favorite ones, and the sewing machine, and then so many things. I really love this area. 1940s, 1950s, my favorite area. So this is the section from 1968 to 2000, and you can pause if you want to read this section. And we're going to see things like Microsoft Windows from 1992, and as well as the first Apple computers, and the Game Boy, which I loved to see. And we're going to see games like Lego Liverpool. I remember Liverpool. And this 1979 television receiver, 1974 Philips video cassette recorder, and then we're going to see objects like these ones, like dental ones, the juice maker, or we're going to see other objects such as tampons and pads. And remember, if you want to see more with calm, you can pause the video and look better at each section. And now I'm going to show you something else. So this is the section from 1750 to 2000, and as always you can pause if you want to read. And these are vitamins from 1980s, and I love to see all the packagings. And then you're going to see chemicals in food, and you can read. And this is about DNA, and this is EMI brain scanner from 1971, and it's one of my favorite ones to see in this museum. It's a science museum in London, and I will write it down in the comment section. And yeah, I love to see this one, as I love to see all the medical equipments as well. And these are very, very nice and lovely. I love these cars. And this museum has a lot of cars, all type of cars and airplanes. And all these ones are dental equipment for like the dentist. As you can see on the right hand side, this was about dental dentist, sorry. And we have these ones that you can read, you can pause and read, and then I go back to show you what's written in there, but it's not easy. So yeah, you can maybe read something through. And then moving on. This is also an old car. I don't remember which year. And then old. So these ones I think is Deviant Modernism 1930s, 1968. And these ones are also one of my favorites. It's 1914 and 39, I don't remember. And then the typewriter and Uber, which I love so much. And all the objects from that era, as you can see. And you can pause, you can read everything with calm if you like. And this is a nice painting. And then oh, this car, I love this car so much. And you can see airplanes, as I told you. And moving on. This is Second Industrial Revolution. And you can see a lot of objects that they have from that era. These ones I think it's replicas, these ones. And then moving on. Moving on, the age of engineer, 80-20, 80-80. Oh, this is Hene Cabinet. And some very, weird things. But yeah, in the eras, everything was normal for them. And I'm going to show you, I think it's this part or the next one. I'm going to show you something by manufactur. favorites. It's so beautiful. And then, yeah, I'm going to show you something which is nice. Not now. These are measurements from 1750s, and then these are very, very beautiful as well. And you can pause, you can read, and I hope you can read through, even though it's not easy to read because of the glass and it's not very big the size of the font. So this is again 1715, 1820. And I'm going to show you. Oh, this is the miniature I was speaking about. I'd love to see this one. And I'm going to let you read what is that. So it's a model of machine workshop. And then moving on, moving on, moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh, this is a carriage from Royal Mail. So yeah, I love this one as well. For the color and everything, it's really, really beautiful. And then you're going to see this one as well, which is ground locomotive from 1845. Wow, that's brilliant. As you can see, it was huge. And more things like the X-ray set, which is really curious, this one. And look at that, wow. I was marveled when I saw that one. And this is the car from before. And I will show you the date. So this is 1895. Wow. And I think I will show you my favorite one in a bit. I don't remember if I showed you. So this is my favorite car. This is my favorite one. It's the Ford. It's a Ford car. If I was rich, I would buy this one in a minute. It's one of the most beautiful. I love it so much. You see Ford model 1916. I love this one so much. And you see also other cars. So thank you so much for being with me. I hope you liked this video. And if you like me to do more of them, please let me know. I wish you